Here's the bent pyramid, commonly known by this name due to its bent appearance. Situated in Dashur, its surrounding landscape is unsurprisingly desert. Close by is the Red Pyramid, which we've already visited in a previous video. It is claimed by academia that this pyramid was a failed attempt by Pharaoh Sneferu, who went on to eventually build the first true pyramid, the Red Pyramid. While constructing this pyramid, which was meant to be used as a pharaoh's tomb, works had to be aborted halfway through, since the angle of the structure would make it unstable. The angle was thus altered to ensure stability from 54 to 43 degrees, and construction could resume. This is what Egyptologists tell us time and again in an attempt to explain this enigmatic structure. We will soon analyze this theory. Just hold that thought. I'm currently inside the pyramid at the bottom of the descending passage, and a very long one at that. It was already strenuous climbing the modern outside stairs to reach the entrance of the pyramid some 12 meters above ground level. I will now climb these stairs to reach the first chamber, a very weird chamber I must say. Similarly to the Red Pyramid and the Grand Gallery in the Great Pyramid, corbelled ceilings abound here too. And once again, we find a modern wooden staircase which reaches high within the structure. Okay, let's start analyzing the theory. Let's agree for the sake of argument that the purpose of this pyramid was to hold the pharaoh's mummy for eternity. The first question which comes to mind is, why was it still abandoned by Sneferu after its completion? He eventually built the Red Pyramid as his tomb. This was simply discarded like an unwanted toy, or so we are told. If the pharaoh intended to build another pyramid anyway, since this one was not perfect, why go to such lengths and finish it anyway? And with the casing stones no less. This is a complete pyramid, yet it was abandoned once finished. Why? Why all this difficult labor and complexity, only to abandon the structure? It makes no sense, and is still standing to this day. Hardly an architectural mistake if you ask me. An obvious question is, how were they going to reach the next level? It's so high up. We can only manage to get to that level today because we have these wooden stairs. And what was the function of all those holes? There are too many. Did they support beams? Surely there must have been a purpose for them. The mind boggles. I've reached the next level, and lo and behold, I find this narrow passage. It seems to lead to another one. And the second passage is even narrower. It's dark, winding, sloping, and its ground is very uneven. Perfect. I cannot possibly fathom how the ancient Egyptians would have carried their dead pharaoh up here. Not a chance. Another odd feature in this pyramid is that it has a second entrance situated on the west side of the structure. This passage leads to it. Why does this pyramid have another entrance? What was its purpose? For aesthetics? Surely not. Definitely functional. But what? The floor I'm walking on is modern. These are wooden panels, and there is more underneath. But what was it? I finally make it to the... Wait, burial chamber? I don't get it. The burial chamber? Really? It looks nothing like a burial chamber. For starters, there is no place for the pharaoh's sarcophagus, and the obvious question is, had it been used as the pharaoh's tomb, how would the ancient Egyptians have hoisted the mummy here? I'm now descending again, and this is that dark and narrow passage I mentioned earlier. It's very difficult making your way on uneven ground while avoiding spraining your ankle or bumping your head in a protruding rock, and filming all the while. Quite nerve-wracking. I finally made it to the descending passage, and I'm going back up to exit the pyramid. The bent pyramid is by far the most difficult and complex pyramid I have entered. It's definitely not for the faint-hearted. It's a really fascinating structure which deserves much attention and study. There's much more to it than what we're made to believe. My final thought on the structure is that the ancient Egyptians did nothing haphazardly. Their structures were meticulously planned and constructed, and the bent pyramid is no exception. The fact that it's still standing today is testimony to this.
Go for it. Just brace yourself.
It's good.
Beautiful.
That's good. Salam alaikum, chef. Io non ho toccare niente.